Oil booms placed around the wreckage in Cove are failing, and oil continues to escape into the sea. Larger oil booms are expected to be in Tobago anytime now, but workers involved in the mission to deploy them are frustrated with the slow pace of the containment mission. They are also worried about the impact. Reporter Kandace Jackson has the details.
As cleanup efforts continue in Tobago, oil leaks steadily from the wrecked Gulfstream vessel, which mysteriously ended up upside down on a reef in the waters around Cove estate. The oil boom placed on Saturday to contain the oil around the wreck is failing. Since Saturday, only one oil boom was placed around the wreck. Chief Secretary Fali Augustine admitted it is inadequate and that secondary booms must be deployed until larger booms arrive in Tobago. However, all that has been done since is adjusting the placement of Saturday's boom. Captain Roderick Anthony, also known as Slacky, is one of the individuals responsible for placing the boom with his pilot vessel, Captain Harry. He was also one of the first to spot the capsized vessel and has not stopped working since. Captain Anthony is not pleased with the efforts being made.
And again, what I want out of this, we're not getting what we're supposed to get out of this. We're supposed to be getting more out of this. Right? Some on land and just running up and down the place and sitting, and some out at sea, just doing it. And we really need a team together to come and do this.
Anthony is also dissatisfied with the length of time it is taken for the necessary equipment to arrive from Trinidad.
Things that we need to get, we have to wait for it coming up from Trinidad, and we are in a twin island of Trinidad and Tobago. If Trinidad have it, we're supposed to have it also. You know, and sitting here and waiting for that, it frustrated. It is very frustrating because
he continues to render the services despite the stressful situation. Meanwhile, divers are struggling to figure out how to stop the leak. Director of the Tobago Marine Safety and Security Services Limited, Alvin Douglas, said it has been challenging for the divers.
The assessment was that it is in a very dangerous place. So in order for them to find or to pinpoint the source of the leakage, it's almost impossible because the wreck is totally overturned and it's still banging on the floor, on the coral floor.
ROVs are also affected by poor visibility. Divers continue to try daily, but each time they go underwater, their equipment gets ruined.
They were drenched in oil. The equipment is all drenched in oil. Everybody is all drenched in oil. As much as possible, we try to save the equipment, but when the scuba equipment is something that once you touch oil, it's no good anymore.
Douglas believes getting the vessel off the reef is the most effective solution.
But for now, to me, it's an emergency, and it is bordering on being a disaster for Tobago. So we need to move the vessel from there into a more stable place where
moving the wreck is being explored on a governmental level where international assistance might be needed. There is no confirmation as yet as to when that might occur. Kandace Jackson, Tobago Updates Television News.